I watched the Vince McMahon documentary. You watched it too.
Right.
The one thing that I really got struck by when watching it, Vince McMahon would have his wrestlers quit, publicly trash him, sue him, and he would rehire them afterwards, work the lawsuit into the storyline, put more money in their pocket, and everyone's happy afterwards.
Yeah, I watched the whole documentary.
I realized there is a guest you haven't seen on Vlad TV in a very long time because we had a falling out many, many years ago.
Yeah.
I got on the phone with him. We worked it out. He gonna come back to Vlad TV.
Who's that?
I'll tell you afterwards. I want it to be a surprise.
It's a surprise.
I want it to be a surprise.
Well, that'd be good.
It's but it's from watching that documentary, I said, nothing really bad happened between me and this dude. It was just words or whatever else.
But when you watch Vince McMahon, I believe that the other guy was richer than him.
Who?
What was the other league? I forgot. What was the guy? Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah. No. Vince was always the richer one.
No, what was the guy that had the other league, though?
Was it TNT or WCW?
No, was the guy that had the other league had a lot of money. Remember, and that's when he was giving bigger contracts to like Hulk Hogan and everybody. That was a good documentary. Vince McMahon was wild. He was kissing the chicks in front of his wife. That shit. It was crazy how he brought his family into.
Oh yeah, his son, his daughter.
He definitely was smart, minus the accusations.
Yes,
but he definitely is a smart guy, man.
Yeah, there was World Championship Wrestling, Extreme Championship Wrestling.
And who was the CEO of that? It was
I know what you're talking about, that white dude.
He was real rich. So he was giving Hulk Hogan and all them guys better contracts. But they came up, He
ended up buying him later on, so
But the whole thing that was interesting about that was the Hulk Hogan era, right? And like the Randy, Macho Man, Savage, Ultimate Warrior. It was showing like every artist, like everything has a shelf life, like music too.
Of course.
So it was like the shelf life of Hogan, then Ultimate Warrior came, and then when they left and went to that league,
Undertaker,
he came with the Undertaker. Well, the Undertaker was a part of that Hogan era. Yeah. But I'm talking about Steve Cole Austin and The Rock came to him that era.
I just interviewed,
that's what kind of saved him.
Yeah, I just interviewed Maven.
And John Cena.
You know Maven?
Which one is Maven?
He was like a 3-time champion in the WWE.
I probably know.
He won the Tough Enough reality show. That was like the wrestling reality show. And then he went on to join the WWE. But yeah, no, it's a tough business, man.
Because the 80s era was crazy when they had that debate if wrestling was real or fake. That's why I watched that.
It was fake.
I mean, it really is? Because think about it. Just the things you're doing, you could still get hurt.
Well, no. I mean, listen, I interviewed Ken Shamrock, who was a champion in the UFC and then joined the WWE. He said he got hurt over time, way worse.
Yeah, because you had dudes like Hogan and them getting like 8 to 10. These dudes are getting 7 surgeries, bro.
Oh, easy.
So I watched the whole shit was interesting because I like what I seen on Netflix, and they were saying they stopped the steel chair because of the cushions, because all the Chris Benoit shit, that whole shit. Yeah. It was real interesting joint. But I love Cena.
Ken Shamrock got hit in the face with a folding metal chair by The Rock.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. They said they banned it. They say the WFF they banned the chair, the steel chair. But I mean, as a kid, you watching Hulk Hogan. Come on, man. That was like Andre the Giant. Yeah. Come on, bro.
I mean, it's like a play. It's like watching a play.
But wrestling, I don't think. We could say it's like watching a play, right? But you still getting fucked up.
Yeah.
There's a chance hurt. You still can get an injury.
Yeah, no. Logan Paul is.
When you see them steel cage matches, like when you see the steel cage matches and dudes getting hit by chairs, come on, bro. Some of that shit. Or remember when Sid Vicious, when that interview said wrestling was fake and he slapped him to the ground? You don't remember that back in the day?
That wasn't Sid Vicious. That was
who was it?
It was someone else.
I thought it was Sid Vicious. No.
Sid Vicious is a punk rock guy.
I thought Sid Vicious was a wrestler too.
Maybe.
There might be a Sid Vicious wrestler.
Yeah, you might be
right.
I
might be wrong.
I was never really into wrestling that heavy, so.
Yeah, you're not into wrestling like that. So I was into Jake the Snake, fucking Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah.
Fucking
Nikolai Volkov.
Yeah, Nikolai
Iron
Volkov.
Sheik.
Yeah.
That whole era.
Wrestling was the shit in the 80s. 90s too, still now. Because you think the popularity of The Rock, Stone Cold, and Cena.
Did you know, and I remember I talked to Ken Shamrock about this, John Cena still has to give a portion of all his acting revenue back to the WWE because when he signed his contract, they own your name for like 30 years or something. The Rock just recently managed to buy his contract out, But up until that time, all his movie money, a percentage was going back to Vince McMahon.
I'm quite sure it's probably a light management. It probably wasn't too much.
Nah, it was fairly. I mean, listen, if you retire after wrestling, they get nothing. But for the few superstars like The Rock and John Cena, who
maybe he felt like that after the Hulk Hogan type shit, like how big of a star they made Hogan and all. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, look, you take an absolute unknown person and you put millions of dollars of promotion behind them. You know, it's not unheard of to sign a deal to say, hey, listen, we want, you know, if you become a superstar based on the millions we've invested in you, we're going to want a piece.
Yeah, we're going to want a piece of that. Yeah.
You don't have to sign it.
Yeah.
You know, you could go on and do it on your own if you want. But if you want the biggest stage like that, where 50,000 people are seeing you 5 nights a week, and you're televised and you're all over the internet, sign
definitely.
this.
But, you know, he's out that contract now. So
he's out that contract now.